Hey Kipsters, it's Miss Tate, obviously. I just wanted to say that tomorrow is the big day if you're on pace, and I'm really excited. I honestly think you guys are going to do super, super well. If you guys take what we've been practicing and really just do your best, you're going to be amazing. You're going to impress yourself. Most people think that kids can maybe get a 60 or 70%, and I'm confident that we are going to kill it. The sixth graders from last year, so the seventh graders now, got like a 62% average on this test. I am confident that we can get 70s, 80s, and 100s. I'm really excited, guys. You're going to do awesome. I have these goals behind me right here. I want you to keep thinking about that goal. Think about what you need to do. Every single question matters. Every question is going to show how smart you are and how hardworking you are. All right. I feel like I need a little scene change, a little costume change. I'm going to put on my little hat over here. Get some coolness factor and going. It is getting cold out there. So, all right, let's check this out together. We're now going to jump into video number 9, ratio tables. We are almost done. Hopefully your design is ready. Hopefully almost all your pages and videos are done because now it is closing time. Now it is time to show how amazing you are. All right. The table to the right represents the relationship between the number of frames that fit into a given number of boxes. Some of the values are missing from the table. What values could fill the missing spaces to create equivalent ratios and ensure the same relationship between boxes and frames? This is just like a 3rd, 4th, 5th grade problem with an input and output table. However, now we're just applying it to ratios. So when I look at this table, what I want you guys to be thinking is looking at frames to boxes. Frames to boxes. The big thing we should notice right away is that frames is going to be a larger number, a bigger number, and boxes is going to be a smaller number. That should help us already when we're doing our tables. I also want us to think, well, in 3 boxes, there would be 36 frames. So if I make 1 box, 2 box, 3 box, there would be 36 split in total in those 3 boxes. So what I want to do is I want to take 36 and divide it by 3 because I'm literally saying I'm splitting those evenly. When I do 36 divided by 3, that is going to make 12 in each because I know my multiples of 12. 12, 12, 12. This 12 is like the unit rate. What that means is there are 12 F or 12 frames in 1 box. We can keep that pattern up. 2 boxes would have 24, 3 boxes would have 36, 4 boxes would have 48. I can keep counting and counting and counting and counting and counting. I also can see that 5 boxes has 60, and this one right here proves that I'm right. Now, I want to look at my chart and figure out these missing values. What I know is that when I go from boxes to frames, I'm going to times by 12 because I'm going from a smaller number to a bigger number. So from 3 to 36, I'm timesing by 12. I need to be careful though because when I go from frames, frames are bigger. When I go to a smaller number, I need to do the opposite of multiplication. And I already know that the opposite of multiplication is going to be division. Notice how both of those are 12. I'm either multiplying by 12 or dividing by 12, depending on which direction I'm going. Remember that 12 is important in this entire problem. Like the only number that really matters is 12 because 12 is the way that we're relating these 2 ratios and 2 rates. 12 frames in every 1 box. So I can keep that pattern up times 12 times 12 times 12, divide by 12 by 12 by 12, depending on which direction I'm going in. Let's look at 24. 24 is a bigger number because it's the frames. There's frames inside each of the boxes, lots of frames. So if I'm going from a bigger number to a smaller number, I'm going to want to divide. So if I count by 12s, and if you wanted to, we could roll our 12s, 12, 24, 36. I'm just seeing a pattern, 48. I know that 24 divided by 12 would make 2, so I want us to fill that in right there. And that should make sense because if we look right over here, if we had just 2 boxes, we would have 24 because 12 and 12 are 24. Now let's look at this. This is asking for 4 boxes. So when I think about 4 boxes, I'm like, okay, I know I'm going from a smaller number to a bigger number, so that means I need to multiply by 12, and you guys should be sick of me saying 12, but that's that unit rate. That's why that unit rate is so important. And 4 times 12 is going to be 48. I can look right now and make sure I did this correct. These numbers should be bigger. 36 and 3, good. 60 should be bigger than 5, good. 24 should be bigger than 2, good. And 48 is bigger than 4. And I also know that I can count by 12s. I like to go multiplication, so I know that 3 times 12 is 36. Check, I did that right. 5 times 12 is 60. Check. 2 times 12 is 24. And 4 times 12 is 48. I'm feeling good. I know I got this question correct. Rock it out, Kipsters.